everybody, welcome back to Jake's FIFA Fun YouTube channel. And yes guys, there we are back with another Talking Tottenham, a surprise one, because I did say at the end of last video that I was taking a break. But no, I was wrong. I actually am, obviously this is after 3 days I recorded that video, but after this obviously I hadn't taken about a 5-day break, something like that. But yeah guys, today this video obviously is about the season rewards for Tottenham in my eyes, what I think it should be, and what I think it deserves to be. So hope you're going to enjoy this video. Smash that like, subscribe button to the channel. Get me the road to 100 subscribers before 2023. That would be amazing. So let's get into this. So guys, obviously this season we finished 4th place in the Premier League, back in the Champions League for the 2022-2023 season, which obviously is flipping amazing, and I'm really happy about it. But I think that I just think it's been a good turnaround of this season. We obviously under Nuno we were awful. We were 9th place in the Premier League. We weren't even in contention for Champions League football, and now we've come back, secured about 2 points over our NLD rivals Arsenal. But yeah, we are going to go through all the rewards, what I think it should be. So first one, performance of the season. So of any game, of any player, their best performance this season. For me, I don't really know, but I think it has to be Harry Kane against Man City. I just think that performance was so amazing by him that you weren't even going to predict that. I think a lot of people weren't even saying he was going to score. So obviously that is that weren't predicted. So I think that was the best performance from a Tottenham player this season. But he's just such a good player, Harry Kane, who I think is still the best striker in the league, even with Haaland coming in. I think he's still the best striker, Harry Kane. I think he will come back next season as a top player. Obviously he's had a bit of a dodgy season, but I think he's going to come back. I think comeback of the season, Man City was a big one, but I have to give this one to my man Stephen Bergwijn against Leicester City. What a player! Not really what a player. I think he's underrated. Definitely, he definitely deserves more game time. I think he's being left out of the squad too much, which means he does want to leave the club, obviously. But against Leicester, in the 95th minute, it was Leicester 2. A Tottenham 1 with 5 minutes added. Obviously, this was overtime. But in that minute, he got us 2-2. I was like screaming. And I was saying, yes, we've secured a draw. And we still got something. Then we kicked off. And Harry Kane played a through ball straight to Bergwijn. Goes around the keeper. And it was in. I was going absolutely mad. I'm not joking. 3-2 in the 97th minute against Leicester. Which actually, if we didn't win that game, we probably would have not qualified for the Champions League, being honest, because that was 3 points, which was probably going to be no points. So Bergwijn sort of helped us there, and that is what he has helped us for this season, obviously. But next one, signing of the season. Gimme a ginger from Sweden, Dejan Kulusevski. We signed him in January, and he's just looked an absolute player. It's either him or Romero. I do think they tie it, but Kulusevski has come in, and be honest, here's the reason why. If we never had Kulusevski, I don't think our front three would be as lethal as it is. We probably would have not got top 4. Because top 4 is obviously a big thing, which was the dream at the start of the season. Under Nuno, he said, we're going to make you proud, which obviously didn't really last long, did it? No. But he's scored, I think, 4 or 5 Premier League goals this season, assisting like 9 or 10. So he's been like the assist king for us, just assisting goals. But yeah, Nuno making us proud. But yeah, obviously we'll look at Christian Romero has come in and been an absolute talent. I have to agree. Obviously, he's been amazing. Now number 4. But I'm putting this up for debate. In our next video, I'll be giving you the answer for you guys. Obviously, what you will say. Who is better all time, Toby Alderweireld or Christian Romero since he's been at Tottenham? I'm not giving out answers now. What I think that'll be in the next video for transfer news and stuff. But yeah, I think he is tight. I think he probably comes second in our signings. He's really improved our defence, but I think we need that little more click because I just don't think Ben Davies has looked good under Conte, to be fair. But I just think we need a proper centre back in that position. And moving on to young player of this season, it's a hard one, to be fair, because a lot of young players have come up this season, done quite well this season. There's 3 at the top for me. One of them has to be Oliver Skipp. I think he deserves to break into our first team next season. He deserves to start maybe over Pierre-Emile Højbjerg, because I actually think he's a better player, Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. I just think he's got more defensive stats. He's better at attacking as well. He's just signed a new 4-year contract with us until 2020, 5-year contract, until 2027. He's going to be at the club, so obviously that's lovely, as he's a talent. Only 21 years old, turning 22 this year. But yeah, moving on to the second candidate, has to be for me Japhet Tanganga. He's looked good, definitely, performing game after game. Only 11 games played, as he had a bad injury, and he was out for the rest of the season because I think he had to have surgery or something. But Tanganga, I think next season, I would actually start him over Ben Davies. He looks like a strong centre-back. Looks like he's ready for the Premier League now. And if we didn't get a centre-back, I'd play him, being honest, because Conte liked him and Bios Nuno was the one that played him. And when he played that game on the first day against Manchester City, which sort of got us a win, he was barging Grealish, Sterling, Tottenham with his car keys, obviously. So that was amazing. But the next candidate, he did my head in for a little bit. At the end of the season, he came to life. Ryan Sessegnon, I think he's taken over Reguilon, and I think even if Reguilon leaves, I think we've got a quality left wing back or a left mid, with something like that. He is actually a decent defender now. He's turned into something quite good, which is good for the future, as he's only just turned 22 years old. About a week ago, a week today, he turned 22 years old. So obviously that was quite good. But I think next season he could break into the first team. Don't really know, but we'll have to see, obviously. But if you had to pick one out of 3, for me it has to be Oliver Skipp. I just think Oliver Skipp really worked, and I think he showed what we needed, obviously, in that midfield place. Next one, flop of the season. This is hard, really, really hard. Because being honest, we've had a lot of them. I hate to say it, but it's true. So the couple of candidates, there are Pierluigi Golini, Emerson Royal, Harry Winks, and Davinson Sanchez. That's all for me. You might say, Lucas Moura should be in there. Don't think he's actually performed that. I just don't think he's had the game time. So how can you really say? First of all, we'll talk about Golini. I bet he's obviously barely played. We'll look at him. He's leaving at the end of the season. Thank goodness me, obviously, which was quite a good thing. He only played a couple of games for us, not really a lot, but he just, even when he played, he never looked a good goalkeeper. He always looks a bit shaky in goal, and I think every game he played for us, he did concede a goal, and that's what cost us. And that's the reason why he can't get in the team, because he ain't good enough. So just don't think he deserves to play at Tottenham Hotspur as a big club like us. The next one, obviously, Emerson Royal. I'm not trying to put him off here, or slack him off. I'm just saying here. He had a great end to the season, agreed, but the whole season he looked awful, so awful. We signed him for 25 million, and all he was doing was kicking the ball out of play. That's all he was doing. He wasn't really doing that much. And when Doherty got on the team, we actually looked to sign. Then obviously Doherty got injured when he was breaking in, becoming the right back he was at Wolves. But then Emerson Royal he came in after Doherty and looked decent, but before that he looked awful. I just don't know. The next one, obviously, Harry Winks. I don't know if I said him or not. I think I did. But he just he doesn't deserve to wear the number 8 for Tottenham. I think Bentancur, in my eyes, Bentancur deserves it because he barely plays anymore. I'm being honest. If we had to, I'd just loan him out. I'd loan him out for a season and just see how he does. Maybe he can go to a Palace and Newcastle, something like that, because I just don't think he's going to perform well. I don't think he's going to play next season. I don't think Conte and Mourinho didn't, and I don't think Conte has looks, doesn't make him look a good player. Just doesn't fit in my eyes. Next one, obviously, the last one, Davinson Sanchez. This guy has probably had his worst season he's ever had for us. I just don't know what he did. He's been at the club for about 5 years now, but he's just not looked it this season. Against Wolves, when I was there when we lost 2-0, his defending was so poor. Just so poor. I don't even want to describe it, being honest. It was that bad. And I think that he just never really looked good. And I'll be honest, I think he is going to leave the club. Be honest, I do actually hate Sex because I don't mind him as a player, but I just don't think he's good enough as well. I'll take Tanganga over him, I'll take Dyer over him, 100% take Romero over him. I'll take all three of our centre-backs right now over him. Just don't think he looks that good. But out of all of them, for me, it has to be Emerson Royal, in my eyes. Emerson Royal, being honest, he just didn't look good. But yeah, that Emerson Royal actually won an award. But yeah, the next one is, I think, we're going to, okay, I've not really done a lot here, but we're going to move on to player of the season. Your player of the season, I think it's obvious. Heung-min Son. I think he has looked the man this season. His best ever season for Tottenham, in my eyes. He's won the Golden Boot this season with 23 goals in a legal season and 7 assists. So about 30 goal contributions in 38 games this season. Amazing. Won South Korea's top sports star now in the whole entire history. He's so big. He's put a lot of Korean and Chinese fans over to Tottenham, and obviously that's why we've got a lot of them type of fans. But yeah, I think he's a player. Obviously, he'll go down in history books. I think he's nearly got 100 Premier League goals now. He's getting close to it. I think he's got 93 now. He's just needs to score 7 more goals in the Prem for next season. He's done it. But yeah, guys, that's mostly it done. Thank you all for watching. It's been a nice one to record. I think that's my reward. If you wouldn't agree, then put it in the chat, 'cause this might be a premiere. I don't know. I don't know if I will do this. I don't know if there'll be comments on, so you'll have to see about that one. I think there probably is. So I hope you have enjoyed the video. Smash that like, subscribe button to the channel. The road to 100 subscribers before 2023 is still on. Hope you all have enjoyed, and we will see you soon. See you guys.